Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Swedan here. Welcome back to another Rocket League car design episode, and in today's episode we do have the brand new Dominus Crimson Neon Edition, which I think is pretty cool. It is the Glow Trim Special Edition, and I've been using this quite a lot. 8 wins with it so far, so not like super a lot, but like, yeah, we do have car designs with this Crimson Edition. Now, I will say, this is really interesting. So, I had the opportunity that I could have done like both sides painted a different color. Like, as you can see here, I could probably do like a cobalt or something like that. If you haven't seen all of my painted versions, link in the description down below. I also have gameplay with this Crimson Neon Dominus, link in the description down below for that. I could have done that, but since the Frosty Fest will only have Crimson, Titanium White, and Forest Green, I only decided to do one design for each color. So this design will obviously only be the Crimson version of this neon version. I know I really wanted to. There are a lot of designs, especially this one. If you saw the gameplay one, I really could have done like a cobalt or a sky blue, but I wanted to keep it original with the Crimson edition. So most of these will be used for like the orange side, but both sides do look good as it really shows off that neon type style. This is going to be a little bit of a longer intro, by the way, but I still really like this. I think this looks absolutely fantastic, way better than the painted version of normal Crimson, surprisingly, which I have my theory that they worsened it a little bit, but no, I don't think they did that. Let me show you what the just normal Crimson version looks like of the Dominus, which this is the normal one, so it still does look decent, but that neon brings a whole different life to it that I think is going to look good. Now, I will also say for the Forest Green and the Titanium White, when it comes out, I will be doing different designs, mostly different designs for them, so they're not all going to be the same. But let's say if you liked a Forest Green car with the Huntress, that could also work. It's a whole thing, but I'll kind of explain that when it comes out. But yeah, before we get into today's car design episode, I want to thank today's sponsor, which is Streetwear. Streetwear is a brand new lifestyle clothing brand inspired by minimalism and simplicity. Their online store just went live recently, and their clothing is very high quality. Plus, they just came out with brand new winter merchandise that I think looks absolutely fantastic. So you can actually use code SPORTYDAN to get 10% off. Follow the link in the description and down below to get to place your next order today. So yeah, we have car designs basically themed around neon. I feel like I've done a lot of Dominus designs in the past, so this is primarily focused on what has been missing in the past without the neon. That really brings it to a different life. So I just want to showcase that. First of all, sorry for the long intro. Let's get into the first car design. So let's get started with the first car design of today's episode, which was from the gameplay video. But starting off, we do have the Crimson Dominus Neon Glow Trim Edition. I won't say that every single time for both sides. Like I said, I will be doing this only for the Crimson, Dominus specifically. For the decal, it is the Huntress decal that is specifically for the Dominus, looking fantastic. For the colors, for the prime with the blue side, we do have a dark blue with the accent as black. And then for the prime with the orange side, we have a crimson with the accent as black as well. For the wheels, for the both sides actually, it is the zero inverted painted crimson. So this is the blue side. It's going to feel really weird because I usually do colors for both sides. So this is definitely really different for me. But for this blue side here, the main focus is to really showcase that crimson neon, as most of these designs will be showcasing that crimson neon type style. Like I said, these designs are based around things that we have missed out in the past, and this is definitely one of those. The crimson neon looks absolutely fantastic, so definitely set it to as dark of a color. You can really do whatever you want. I really do like a dark blue though with the black. And then for the primary 3 orange side here, this is something that Huntress has been needing. The glow from the Dominus is just remarkable. It looks absolutely fantastic. Like I said, it's something that has been missing with these painted very specific designs. They required these inverted wheels and these infinite wheels. They looked awesome, but those bright colors is what we've been missing. So yeah, this definitely completes the Huntress for me. And when the Octanes and the Dominuses all come out, or not Dominus, Fenix and all that, it's going to look even better. For the boost, we're staying nice and clean as well with the Ion Red for both sides. And then for the trail, it is the Hack Swerve 3 painted crimson for both sides. Again, just keeping it nice and clean and also keeping that Huntress type look. So this is the blue side. Like I said, the main focus for this blue side on this first car here is to really showcase the neon crimson, especially if you just spent 1,100 credits. You really want to showcase that crimson, neon, whatever. Now, like I said, if you do end up buying the forest green one, I definitely recommend maybe putting on a forest green, like 0 inverted painted forest green. That could also look really good in same color combination. So same for the orange side here. We have that primary as a crimson with the accent as black, just showcasing that crimson neon. Getting into the next car design, we do have the Dune-sweeper wheels. Now, I felt like this was another wheel and decal that was really kind of missing that neon type vibe. Again, I have a bunch of car designs based around the Dominuses, like all the painted versions, stuff like that. So I really wanted to make this design particularly for the neon type style. So starting off, we also have the crimson neon Dominus. For the decal, it is the crimson Dune-sweeper decal. Now, you can actually get away with using the unpainted Dune-sweeper, but I feel like what really brings that like painted crimson like vibe to it is using the crimson Dune-sweeper. Again, you can still get away with the unpainted one. It's still got that nice glow to it, but that crimson version definitely looks really good and brings that neon type style. That's going to be the word of today's episode, by the way. For the colors, for the primary for the blue side, we do have a bluish purple. It really doesn't matter. They both look the exact same with the accent as black. And then for the primary for the orange side, we have a crimson with the accent as black. Same thing as almost the exact same last time. Again, really focusing around that neon type style. For the wheels, it is actually the Zowie Infinite wheels painted crimson for both sides here. Looking really good. Again, another wheel that I think was really missing, especially with some of these painted versions. Now, for this blue side, the main reason why I really enjoy the crimson Dune-sweeper is because it still brings out a little bit of crimson. And as you can see, the Dominus really stands out alone on that one. Now you can actually, again, use that and it still will probably look about the same as the Huntress decal, but I feel like that crimson is still looking really good, even really making the Dominus the headline of this blue side. Same for the orange side here. We have that crimson and black color combination, kind of like the Huntress decal. You're going to get that vibe a lot from today's episode, but again, can't stress this enough. This was a neon-based design episode. For the boost, it is the Slash Beam 3 painted crimson for both sides, getting both the bright crimson and also the black in the entire design. Then for the trail, same thing. We do have the Hack Swerve 3 painted crimson for both sides. So this is the orange side, and like I said, just, today's word is neon car designs, and that's what I basically primarily based it around. We've done enough car designs throughout the 4 or 5 years I've been on YouTube here, so it's really cool to be able to do a new type of style, which is mostly based around neon. Same thing for the blue side here. Like I said, I would much rather have the crimson Dune-sweeper if you have it. If not, don't worry about it. It's still going to look really good, especially with that neon Dominus taken over. I'm telling you, somebody count how many times I say neon. Getting into the next car design, we do have this one I was most excited for. I'm surprised I didn't put this on earlier, but this looks good. Like, this Stipplegate black market decal is been needing neon. Yes, add that to another counter. Here we go. Starting off, we do have the crimson neon, obviously glow trim edition. I don't really know why it's called glow trim, just call it Dominus neon. For the decal, it is actually not Block Party. That's where I got the idea from, but it is Stipplegate. Yes, kind of a forgotten black market decal. Still very much loved from me. I absolutely love it, even though I have to do it more often, but now you're going to see a lot more of it for sure. For the colors, for the primary with the blue side, we do have a blue. Now, I don't think for the Stipplegate, you actually can't set the accent color, so it's just whatever the primary is. And honestly, you can kind of go wild with this one. This one, I don't really recommend like a specific color. If you like purple, go for purple. If you want a blue, like a blue and purple, or a blue and crimson, that also looks really good. Sky blue, forest green, they all look really good. Then for this orange right here, I definitely recommend staying with the crimson. If you want to do something else, like you do like a saffron and crimson color combination, that also works really good as well. Maybe like a dark pink, that could look cool. But I will say Stipplegate is one of those black market decals that I was really thinking about when I first saw this. For the boost, it is again the Slash Beam 3 painted crimson for both sides. And then for the trail, it is, well, you guessed it, the Hack Swerve 3 painted crimson. So yeah, I promise you, it's just, there's still very limited things you could do with the neon, and it's still cool to say. Now, like I said, this design episode would be entirely different if I could put like different, if I had to be honest with you, we'll do like a quick thing of what I probably would do for the blue side here. I'd probably do, just like off the top of my head when forest green comes out, probably do this. Like, you ready for this? Boom, forest green. that looks sick, man. And I probably honestly will. I'll probably do this one on the forest green one because this one looks way too good not to. I'm probably going to include Stipple on every single one. But yeah, so like there would be more to the designs, I promise you, like I normally do. But it's only the crimson one, which is definitely really difficult to do. So yeah, still really cool looking. But definitely if I had like the colors, and all the colors aren't even out yet. So there's really no point of doing it. And since it's coming out in the item shop slowly but surely, it's just like, all right, I'm going to just do it one by one. And once they finally come out, I'm going to do a full neon kind of design. I think it would be pretty cool. So getting into the last and final car design of today's episode, we do have the... Don't worry, guys. I didn't forget about you Tryhard people out there. Tryhard clean car designs. This one looks good. I promise you. I know a lot of people might not buy it for the Tryhard cleanness, but I promise you, I didn't forget about you. For the decal, or for the car, obviously, it's the Crimson Glow Trim edition. For the decal, it is actually the midline decal. Now, you can really use any Dominus decal that supports a paint finish. Like, let's say you like, not the Cascade. Cascade is actually a good one as well. That would be pretty cool. Midline, Mondo, like, you can use any of these decals that support a paint finish. So, like, if there's something you really like the Stardom badge, or the Stratum badge, I don't know a lot of people that have it, but it definitely looks good, I'll tell you that. So, like, use anything you really like that looks good with a paint finish. For the colors for the primer with the blue side here, we do have a dark blue yet again with the accent as crimson. For the primer with the orange side, we do have a crimson. You guessed it. I mean, it's literally every single car design. For the accent as black. For the paint finish, both the blue and the orange side and the primary and the accent, we do have anodized pearl to give it that glow feeling. Again, another paint finish that was just really missing on the whole, like, you know, crimson neon type style. Now, I will say this again, if there is a design that you think should be in there, I promise you it's going to be covered in the forest green one and the titanium white. I got Interstellar, I got Mainframe coming out, so I promise you, like, those decals will be on the other cars. I just didn't want to include them on every single car because then it's just like really repetitive on that point. So yeah, you're going to see it, I promise you. You will be seeing it on those ones. I have those planned, which is really exciting. But we have the primary as a dark blue for this one, with the accent as crimson, still giving it that crimson vibe, but also taking over on that whole style. For the wheels, it is the Astro CSX wheels painted crimson for both sides. And then for the orange side here, we have that crimson and black color combination, just looking absolutely fantastic and clean, might I add. For the boost, it is the Ion Red for both sides, looking really nice, matching the neon themed. For the trail, it is the Hack Swerve 3 painted crimson for both sides. So yeah, kind of just the same trail and boost as mostly the entire episode. So this is the blue side, and like I said, if you really take a look at it at the top here, it still looks incredible. I think it's got that neon vibe to it, even on the blue side. So let's say you might not even want to buy the forest green one. This is car designs for just if you buy the crimson one, because I understand that these are expensive, and if you don't want to buy every color, that just doesn't make sense to like create a design that you're not going to use for the blue side. So that's why I always do this. So I just want to point that out. Then for the orange side here is obviously the main side with that primary as a crimson with the accent as black, looking absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, that is the end of today's video. Like I said, please, I'm telling you, I'm coming out with 2 more design episodes for the titanium white and the forest green one. I'm going to have Interstellar, Mainframe, probably use Stipplegate again. But like, I promise you, if you were like, hey, Mainframe is cool, Interstellar is cool, trust me, I know. I've already done the gameplay videos with it. They look so good. So I promise you, I'm going to be coming out with 2 more design episodes for both of the different cars. So that will be really exciting. And I really just wanted to showcase just the crimson side, even though like a lot of people like, what if you don't want to buy the forest green one? What if you don't want to buy the titanium white one? So that's what I'm kind of saying. So like, it wouldn't make sense to do a car design video if you can't even use the blue side. So yeah, it's just, that's why I do the things that I like to do. And I think it's pretty cool. But yeah, that is the end of today's design video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys in the next episode.